Welcome, everybody, to the number one stock chart of the day on our trading desk. I'm Brett Rosenthal. You've joined a virtual hedge fund experience. I ran hedge funds for over a decade, been running capital for over 30 years, and I share with you and with ARMR insiders all day through our live stream how we manage capital, how we manage risk. And what I'm going to do for you today and every day is take one idea off of our trading desk and share with you actionable information as it's happening. Okay. So when I say a virtual hedge fund experience, that means you're the portfolio manager on the desk and we're in a meeting after the market closed. So you got to figure out the information I'm sharing with you. Does it fit your risk tolerance? What are your goals? How do you want to manage your portfolio? That's up to you. I'm just highlighting for you the steps, the processes, and the ideas that we use in our portfolio every day. These are the stocks to watch. These are the stocks to trade. These are the stocks that are in focus on our desk, and I share them with you. So without further ado, I'm going to drop in for you. This is going to be a case study first of a stock we already own in the portfolio and what happened today and all the entry points along the way. And then I'm going to share with you a bonus. I'm going to give you another stock off our desk that we were buying today. Step one, we're going to go through how to position correctly an idea and what they look like. That's the case study on Uber today. And then I'm going to share with you a bonus track of one idea that we were getting long this morning. And I'll share with you why. So obviously, if you like the video, go ahead and subscribe to this YouTube channel so you get updates on when we're having these little discussions. I like to chat with all of you at 7 p.m. Sunday night, Eastern Standard Time, to do a weekly wrap up and get ourselves ready for the following week. I go over what's on our trading desk, stocks that are in focus, stocks to watch, stocks we're buying, things that we bought prior week or sold, and some risk management techniques. I'll do all of that with you 7 p.m. on Sunday night. So I hope to see you there. Don't forget, hey, share the channel. If you've got a friend who wants to be part of this, they can subscribe also. You can subscribe to the ARMR report, armorinvesting.com right there. All right, here we go. Number one chart of the day off the desk. Boom, there it is, Uber. Now I want to walk you through step by step. This is how we do it on our trading desk. First of all, we use technical analysis, just basic tools anybody can use to highlight change in price that gets us to start doing research. Okay, and what you're looking at here on Uber, this is a classic Fibonacci fan. So grab a pen, piece of paper, write this down. You can go read about it yourself. Fibonacci's, the sequences of Fibonacci is important on our desk. Fibonacci fan is one example. Okay, we use retracement Fibonacci lines. We use projections above and below opening ranges using Fibonacci extensions. So you guys do some research on Fibonacci meaning in all of life that really applies to the equity markets. The theory here is when you have a downtrend that's this aggressive, you use 3 downtrend lines of Fibonacci sequences. And when you've broken the third downtrend line, a new trend is in force. That's the basic understanding of a Fibonacci fan. So you can see the most aggressive downtrend here. It goes up to it, kind of travels down that yellow line, goes up again. Now that's the first buy point. I'm going to zoom in now. That's the first buy point on our desk. Okay, on our desk, the first buy point on Uber was breaking the second Fibonacci downtrend line. But I want you to notice how it ran right to the third line and backed off again. So it's going to give you 3 opportunities, these green boxes, 1, 2, and then most recently 3 to get on this trade. And depending on the type of investor you are, all 3 can be used. Okay. Like a value investor is buying it early down here before it breaks out. And a momentum guy is out there buying it 2 weeks ago as it's coming off of this pennant formation. And, somebody in between is buying it right there. Okay. So the first thing is a Fibonacci fan. The second thing is a bottoming wedge. That's what these 2 green wedging lines are here. So when you see a downtrend like this, you're looking for an uptrend to begin that's going to challenge the downtrend. That's what that green pennant is, that wedge. And when you break out of that wedge and you're breaking the second downtrend line, you know something good's happening in the stock. And I think sometimes people forget technical analysis is an art, not a science, and it's not some type of crystal ball or tea leaf reading or anything like that. What we're simply doing is charting the war that's going on between buyer and seller. So when you start to get an uptrend in the midst of a downtrend, it means that the sellers are running out of ammunition and the buyers are bringing in drones. That's what it tells you. The buyers are bringing in more and more ammunition and the sellers are running out of it. And that's how you get a breakout in price the other way. Okay. And then to wrap all of this up in a bow, we've been doing, of course, research on our desk. So I'm going to get to the bonus chart right now. Okay. So there's a stock we were buying today on the desk. But what we've been doing with Uber during that period of transition as it turned from a downtrend to an uptrend is covering the conference calls each quarter, listening to the turn of the business so we could hear it happening. And I listen live with subscribers and I walk you through what I'm hearing. I mean, I've been doing this over 30 years. I've heard thousands of calls. Okay. I've sat down with management teams of companies one-on-one and extracted information that makes money for us. And I do that throughout the day on our desk. And we did it today on a company. I'm going to show you that chart in a second that really helped us drive capital into the position. But it begins with risk management rules. It begins with technical analysis. And then those green boxes you see, okay, at each green box, an ARMR algorithm that we use, a probability algorithm, tells us where the buy triggers are. It gets us long here, it gets us long here, and then it got us again long here. Okay, so the object is to layer on technical analysis tools that are basic, algorithmic tools that are a little more proprietary to our desk that help us with triggers, improve our probability of performance, right? And then on top of all of that, you're always doing the fundamental research to make sure it's something you want to be a part of. So that is the step-by-step approach of figuring out how to buy a stock like Uber. So here's the stock we were buying today. Okay. CrowdStrike. We're buying CrowdStrike today. We were on the conference call today, listening to what's unfolding inside this company. Any ARMR insiders, you can go to the website under the fundamental research page, and you'll see everything I wrote up today about that call. Okay. So there's a lot of important things happening inside of CrowdStrike. We've already started shifting capital into the cybersecurity space. We did it first with Fortinet, and that's blowing out. Okay. And then we did our research today on CrowdStrike, and just look at this pattern here. All right. So it's not a Fibonacci sequence in the sense that this is the first downtrend breaking. So it looks a little bit different. It's not as simple. Not everything is as simple as Uber, but there's the breaking of the downtrend. And we have two ARMR algo entry points, one right here going above the 200-day moving average, and then the other one this morning. And so we put the position on this morning. This is our day trading screen. Each page, each bar is 3 minutes as opposed to this is daily. All right. And so we're trading right in here as we're getting long on that green box all morning as it made that pennant right in here around the volume weighted average price, the black dots, and then it blew out and made us some money today. But if we're right on this idea, there's a lot more upside in CrowdStrike. Okay, so again, if you enjoyed this, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you have questions for me and you're watching this video later, go ahead and put them in the comment section. I'm happy to get back to you and cover anything you might find important. In the meantime, don't forget, I'll be here tomorrow, 4:05, with the #1 chart of the day off our desk. And I'll see you Saturday at 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. Futures open at 6. We'll talk at 7, figure out how we want to attack the following week. You guys have a great night.